Hey everyone, welcome to this week's episode with Spiritual Connections by Joelle. I'm your host, Joelle Burns, divine psychic medium, alien channeler, intuitive healer, and more, author. What else do you want to know? Lots and lots of things. There's nothing that you can't do. This week's episode, we're going to discuss spiritual mindfulness in the workplace. What does that mean? What does that look like? Constantly, we are bogged down in the workplace, especially if you work a 9 to 5, right? So most of us rush throughout the workday, pretty much are looking for the end of the day, when to clock out, what those emails that are coming in, the timelines, the constant busyness can disconnect us from the inner calm and clarity of who we are. So this is to help you reconnect and get through the day with also keeping that calm, cool, collected ways of being that you are always on your days off, and that relaxing person and calming, centered person. And you can take that to the workspace. So it depends on where you're at in the day. Sometimes if you're able to take a quick 30-second reset of if you just dealt with a big project or deal and it all went through and you're going on to the next thing, give yourself that 30 seconds. See if you can close your eyes if you're in a space that you feel comfortable, or maybe go to the restroom and stand there, or give yourself that private time of closing your eyes, grounding and centering your energy, and thanking yourself for being present. You give yourself that compliment of whatever task you just finished, because each little thing can be a triumph. It can be celebrated. And I think we just move on to the next thing. But that's our brains in today's society is, okay, what's next? Okay, where's the next deal coming from? Okay, where's my next, income coming from? Or whatever this is. And we're rushing, grinding. And we forget to reset and balance ourselves, to reconnect exactly with who we are, because it's almost like we live and rush our life away. We're on to the next thing. We don't sit and give ourselves that time to give reflection, to give gratitude to the space, give victory and compliments. You can compliment yourself. That's a fabulous way to honor yourself and show up for yourself, like having that mindfulness and being ready. Also, there's a great little practice that you can do right before even leaving for work. Maybe it's on your commute in, you're driving, or you're on the train, whatever it is. And you give yourself just quiet time, no phones, put the phones down. I know you might be listening to me on earpods or whatever, but just pause it and give yourself like 5 seconds of inhale, exhale, and tell yourself it's going to be a great day. And why? Because you are going to make it a great day. You're going to bring all the amazing opportunities, bring all the mindfulness, bring the positivity. Even if something catastrophic happens, like a deal just that you've been working so hard on for months fell through, I want you to keep in that mind space of, okay, you know why that left, and that did not serve me. That was not something. It's going to open up the door for more opportunities, for a bigger opportunity come through. And it's going to come through today. And you'll be amazed at the miracles that happen. Who is it? Albert Einstein. There are 2 ways to live. You can live as nothing is a miracle. You can live as if everything is a miracle. I choose the second. So that's up to you. And that's the mindfulness that I'm talking about, that you can bring to the workspace, that you can have your mindset ready. Okay, so these little, if you need it in the middle of the day, the closing your eyes, that little 5-second pause of breathing, centering, giving gratitude to the space, whatever it is, actually a reset for your nervous system as well. So it's not only spiritually, it's scientifically working to balance your whole nervous system and giving it that grace and reset. This is another option in the workspace because we're so used to multitasking and juggling everything at once, or we'll be on a meeting and then on our phones or emailing at the same time. What you can do to be more present and mindful in the workspace is to do one task at a time, to fully integrate yourself and put your heart and soul into that one task, and then move to the next one. I think there's always like that end of day, got to get this done by the end of day. What's the worst that's going to happen if it goes to tomorrow? Unless if you're like a nuclear physicist and a nuclear bomb will go off if you don't finish it by end of day. Okay, that's pretty important. But I think most things can wait till the next day. Do you like that analogy, guys? That was pretty good. So it might feel slower with getting tasks done, but it's definitely going to be a lot more effective. Or cut it down from 3 tasks to 2 or something like that, where you eliminate the one thing to balance out your day and give yourself that mindfulness in the workspace. Okay, so this is more on maybe your personal space. I'm not sure if it'd be in your workspace or if you have to go on social media or what. But when you're going to open up a digital task of social media or emails, before you even click that button, before you even set that intention and you're about to put those wheels in motion, ask why you're doing it. Are you doing it to follow up? Are you doing it to respond to an email? Did you get a notification? Maybe you should have notifications off if that's not part of your daily job, to eliminate a lot of the noise. We have so much technological noise right now, and we forget our earthly space, our respected space, our spiritual space, our who we are. It gets sad because anytime that I'm out and about and I see so many people on their phones, and not saying in a waiting room we were all connected before, but there was definitely, there would be eye contact or smiling or little nods here and there. Maybe a small conversation would strike up. But now it seems that so many people are glued to the screens in front of them on their phones that we forget humanity. And that's where I get a little sad, because I love other people. And other people need love, or sometimes you can make somebody's day just by giving them that little smile in that waiting room or whatever. I try to remind myself of keeping my phone down and I know there's a billion things that you can do on your phone. So you might be checking your balances or transferring this or responding to an important email or closing on a home. You can do everything from your phone nowadays. So I get that a lot of things are important, but sometimes we need to reset our calibration of putting down the phones and being mindful and being present. So in the workspace, it's definitely a lot harder because it's more of a mandatory in what our job entails. But what can you cut out to help you be more mindful and present in your work area? Are you going on social media as you're working, or are you responding to personal texts when it's really a work hour, work time? So those are things that you can help to get through the workday, to really be present. And even if it's a job that you hate, if you are practicing mindfulness, meaning cut off that extra communications, your thought process is your reality and what can transfer into the universe of how you get out. So instead of thinking so negatively of, I hate this job, I hate this, I hate that, blah, 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 or whatever, I can't wait to get out of this job, you can then take your energy and project it to the positive possibilities and open up that doorway of abundance and a new job opportunities coming to me more than I ever expected. It's going to be so amazing. It's going to blow my mind of how abundant it is, how financially supportive it is. And this will be my new reality. This is coming to me now. It is in my presence. It is here. So take that mindfulness of if you hate your job and set that intention and use those thoughts to create that reality, because that's all we are in is the matrix and the code. And you just got to crack that code. It is hard. I've been doing it for a long time, so I get it, but I'm amazed at things that come through. It might be something that I did not picture completely. And I am so grateful of all the opportunities that have been coming to me in ways that I couldn't have imagined. And so mindfulness in the workspace is a great tool to keep your spirituality, keep things light, and then also being able to get through your workday with mindfulness readiness. You are good to go. And that way you enjoy and live life to the fullest. And remember, mindfulness is not about doing more. It's about resetting and being present in the moment with whatever you are doing. Thank you for joining me for today's episode of Spiritual Connections by Joelle. And as always, I want to send you love and light.